we've got a beautiful few days on the way here. Lots of sunshine today, just a couple of leftover patches of some clouds. Tomorrow and Friday is going to be much more of the same, so hopefully you enjoy the sunshine. And quiet, cooler than normal weather for a little bit longer. That's going to be changing as we head into next week. If you're not a fan of the summer heat and humidity, sorry. You knew it was coming though. Temperatures in the mid to upper 70s here across southern Minnesota today, low 70s up to the north, and then this is showing forecast cloud cover really for the next 3 days, right through Friday. You can see just some high clouds drifting in, otherwise quite a bit of sunshine. It doesn't look as sunny for the weekend. I know that's not the best timing in the world, but that's what happens. Since the weather's quiet, good chance to talk about one of these things that you'll hear me and other meteorologists refer to occasionally. We call these short waves in the atmosphere. That's what brought showers to our south overnight, and it's this kink in the heights. This is looking at conditions in the middle of the atmosphere, which we look at for kind of the bigger picture flow of the atmosphere. And when we look at the temperatures at that level, 17,000 feet, basically you see upper teens below zero. Yeah, it's a lot colder up aloft, obviously, but this is basically a cold front aloft. And they're significant because that allows air to move upward vertically. So this is showing vertical velocity at several thousand feet up, air moving upward, because when you cool off the air aloft, that creates automatic instability. The air below then is allowed to rise. So these short waves are very important this time of year in creating any subtle instability that can touch off storms and other things. And we're going to have heat and some instability next week. That was the European model showing 90s here by Tuesday. We're going to have humidity as well, dew points well into the 60s. So it's coming, folks. Several more comfortable days, though, yet before that gets here. But we are going to have some occasional thunderstorm chances, too. The best chance of the next week comes Saturday, late in the day, but then within the neighborhood there will be some random clusters of thunderstorms. So very difficult to pinpoint in terms of forecasting timing and what days have the best chance at this point. So that's why you'll see an isolated lightning bolt Monday and Tuesday next week. Doesn't mean it's going to rain, but the big thing we're going to be talking about is early next week. The heat bubble is to our south with the jet stream kind of roaring overhead. Cooler air aloft. This is looking again at that middle part of the atmosphere. And so that can give us a little bit of a stormy setup, at least in the neighborhood. But the models are all hinting at later in the period, a week or two from now, that heat bubble will be centered to the west. That keeps the storms to the west. And this could be a pretty dry and hot pattern. So we're going to have to watch out for maybe a prolonged period of dryness, which sounds almost inconceivable after this spring. But in the meantime, there is going to be enough instability Saturday that precipitation chance could bring some thunderstorms, especially to the west. That's where we'll have more moisture, more instability. So this is that European model lightning forecast late in the day and into the overnight. I think most of the day Saturday will be dry, but evening, overnight hours, some thunderstorms are going to be possible. And then again, it's going to be pretty isolated after that point early next week. So enjoy 5 more days, probably in the 70s, though we're going to get pretty close to 80 on Sunday. I wouldn't be shocked if we do it. And again, over the next 5 days, the best chance of precip comes Saturday night. And then early next week, we are heating it up. And again, that heat might be sticking around.